Every time I try to start making the healthy choice, the universe Chuck Norrises my ass. So this morning I decided that I'm going to start taking walks again. I used to a lot. It's really good for my mental health, but I haven't in a long time. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to do this. I got half an hour before I have to start getting ready for work. We're just going to go. We're not going to put a lot of thought into it. We're just going to walk out. So I'm still in my PJs. I throw my Crocs on. My boobs are free birding it. My hair looks crazy, but I live in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't really matter. So I go and I take my walk. I'm enjoying nature, druiding it all over the place. It's real great. And on my way home, there's a downed tree. People have been driving around the downed tree, so all of the weeds are pushed down. And, I'm like, that's probably the better path for me. I've got the knees of a chunky 30-year-old. So, we're going to do that rather than try to go under the tree. And there in that hellscape of weeds was a wasp's nest. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and the wasps thought it was D-Day, so they're going to frickin' town on my left. So I threw my Crocs in 4-wheel drive, and I frickin' hoofed. I made it all the way to the cul-de-sac by my house before I started slowing down, which is a frickin' jaunt for me. And I can still hear the wasps. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm looking around, and I look down, and there's about a dozen on the bottom of my PJ pants where it's all loosey-goosey, just going to town. So now I'm in a situation where I know I gotta drop trowel before I get to my house, because what am I gonna do? Bring them into my house? But the only reason these ones haven't stung me is because I have these pants on. And if I drop trow, I now have given them a full chunky bitch buffet. So I'm going to have to move swiftly. So as I'm whipping my pants off, I kind of flip my pants inside out so the bees get stuck in there. I rip my Crocs off. They're all still in the cul-de-sac. I've given them back to God now. And I start running. Now, I don't even have drawers on, okay? I was in my PJs. I don't wear drawers to bed. Do I look like Hillary Clinton? So then off I go into the sunset, ass cheeks clapping in the wind, screaming, crying, covered in sweat, hoping the wasps aren't following me. All before 6:15 in the morning.